It's really good tequila.
It is.
It's really good.
I keep coming back to you. I keep coming
They
back
have
to
other
you.
brands.
Hello, Internet World. This is your host, the Esoteric Child, here with my co-host, Gabe Stomach, and this is another episode of TV Nerdz. I'm actually feeling kind of good today, you know? Feeling better than I usually do. How's your week been, man?
Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Investments came through. Run through put me on camera 1, please. We on camera 1? Can you drop me onto the center camera, please? See what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Crispy. Eugene, show me your face.
They gonna see my face either way, man. Like, come on.
Yo, they all crispy, boy. Like, yeah, I'm just saying. I just want to thank the investors and whatnot. So that happened. Yeah, other than that, we got it's just looking forward for this holiday. Was it Memorial Day?
Yeah, Memorial Day.
Are we BBQing? You want to BBQ at the house? If we
The
gonna
cook,
be at
the
house?
cook is asking if they're BBQing.
It's Monday. You off that day, right? I thought it was just I thought we were just doing another 1-day thing for the merch. Okay.
Yeah, we'll have to ask the y'all have to ask the person who actually in charge of the whole trip, but
Right? Who wants to go? But that's person who wants to go. But no, yeah. So we want to be in Orlando. If we're not, I don't care. I say we still barbecue on Monday. I haven't done a holiday barbecue. Just yeah. Can we do it at your people's place? Mondays? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
he's the chef. He's the chef here. Like, come
I'll
on.
pull up early. I have all the meat marinated. I bring my own tools. She don't even know what's in store if I pull up, though. Oh, yeah, true. It is just her. Then, yeah. What, can we?
Oh man.
As a thank you. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the investor barbecue thank you meat like dinner extravaganza. I didn't say that right.
You mean extravaganza? Like,
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, there's some good tequila.
This man talking about some damn like, dog. I can't believe you were like. You better not be no lightweight, bro.
I said that I'm a lightweight. I think it's also that I've smoked. It's not a lot. Doesn't mean I'm still got half a cup. Like
This man.
I'm not even out yet. You know what I'm saying? But prior to the show while we were waiting on you, I was talking to one of the artists next door, and he was explaining to me how he has Delta 8 products that he packages and sells, but he doesn't do it for like the profit of Delta 8. He does it to promote his music. So he has like a QR code, his music label, all like his rap song, everything on it. Stuff pretty good. We was outside trying it. While we was waiting, I had some Black Passion, White Widow, some other names. I've never heard of them. They're all Delta 8 stuff, but hey, I'm feeling
This guy.
That's right. Just a little. How was your week?
It's been straight. I mean, just the usual working on stuff like this. Got some. I mean, thinking of just new ideas for us and stuff. I mean, and I've been seeing a whole bunch of just stupid shit on the internet. You know how it is. Before we get into anything, I really want to just take this time out to give my thoughts and prayers to all the victims and the families of the Texas shooting that happened earlier this week at the elementary school. And I don't know. It's just I don't know what more to say about this stuff. Like this stuff happens so often, and people don't want to be numb to it, but it's like, what can you do when politicians don't want to do nothing about it? And it's just like, it's simple stuff like, background, legislation for background checks, you know, simple hate crime bills.
That had nothing to. That was nothing the cause of this. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that's the cause of this, but like, I would say the overall cause of this was the fact that.
I'm saying not just that, but just what happened last week too. The Buffalo shooting, the Texas shooting.
I'm saying the overall cause of this is that Title 42 shit. Whatever that the border control or whatever Biden's doing by like shipping immigrants and people through the night and all that stuff. Like, if you're not properly acclimating people into the community and into school and stuff so they can feel comfortable, you just alienate them to be violent. So, I mean, a lot of the times, like, if there's too much of one becomes alienated, so then he feels like he's the one that's picked on and lashes out, and vice versa. I feel like this is going to be an ongoing issue if we don't, like, address how we, take people in.
I mean, not even that, but I mean, because the last shooting, he wasn't an immigrant, nothing like that, But it's just like, even still, like having.
What do you mean?
No, I'm saying the Buffalo shooting, he wasn't an immigrant. He was just
he wasn't an immigrant, but I'm saying he got turned into the minority because of what's happened. Like, so many flights of immigrants has been busted to, flown into Buffalo. And so, like, if you just keep adding population to the school and to the area to get your votes up, essentially. This is the cause. You got somebody who doesn't feel like he was noticed. You know what I mean? Like, the kid didn't feel like he was noticed by a teacher or something. He felt invisible. Now is he invisible? While live streaming? It's tragic, bro. We need to take ownership of the shit that we do.
I mean, people need to take responsibility that, these individuals did this, but like,
we caused
there are literally things that you can do to put in place so that this won't happen again. But
should work more on mental illness. Like, no one works on mental illness anymore. It's just.
I mean, we talk about it so much on every single medium platform, but yet.
You tell people to go seek help, and then it's like, all right, you're good. Send them back out. Just pop them with 2 pills of Xanax and whatever else. You tell him he's all right. And it's like, I don't know if that's necessarily a fix. And then it's like you send it, and then the worst part is you send him back to school. Like I had an incident like the kid where like the kid this kid made a list, and he had like people he was gonna kill or whatever. I freaked the fuck out. Like, we all saw it.
You wasn't on that list, were you?
Hell yeah, I was hot. What? I was hot, bro. I was 30. I even questioned, like, nigga, what the fuck, bro?
This ain't funny, but bruh, like, what'd you do to the kid?
That's what I said. Like, how am I on the list? We was on the same team for intramural basketball. I passed you the ball. We fucking won. Like, I never was bad or mean to him.
I really should not be laughing, but it's just like, yo,
bro. But I tell you what, as a group, as a class, we all snitch on this kid. Like, nah, son, this kid's weird. Like, he don't talk, he mumble too much. He always, and then look at this. And we showed the pictures, and he had pictures of, like, violence and stuff, and then he had to kill this. I was like, but then he went and got help, and then he came back. And we was nice to him ever since then.
Bet y'all was nice. Yeah.
Like, we was nice.
It's like, hey, my name ain't on that list no more, right? Like, yo, that's the only reason y'all was nice.
Everybody remembered him. Was like, hey, we realized we fucked up. We were nice now.
I mean, I've seen things like this before, like not like mass shootings at my high school, but it's like, kids brought guns to school and everything, but it's like, I mean, I don't know, just because like the environment I'm raised in is different, but it's just like, like my high school is in between 2 different counties. Some people from one county can go to the school. Some people from the other county that where I'm from go to the school mainly. But it's like, it's 2 different sides of the city. 2 different and just 2 different lifestyles that just meet together. This one high school, and it's just, some people from either county, they bring guns. Some bring guns. Some felt like they had to bring their gun to school just cause, and it's just. I never thought nothing wrong with it as long as they ain't try to kill nobody. But it's just
I feel like
now. I mean, but now when I go by my high school, I see they got it barred up, and I'm just like, it looks like a prison now. It's just weird to me,
Like all of my schools I went to were all private schools, but never to the degree of what public school was and was turning into, like to what it is now. And I think it's because like just the tone they've had set in place for like the expectations. Like y'all have uniforms
In high school?
or grammar school? Nah.
I mean, I wore uniforms in elementary and middle school, but as far as high school, no, we wore whatever we want. I mean, we had a dress code, but we still decided
uniform, nigga. I said uniform.
For high,
Right?
nah,
Yeah.
for high school, I think for high school you should be able to dress yourself. Or
Why?
like,
No, hold on. Dressing yourself isn't the issue. It's the fact that we need you to keep the peace.
As far as what?
What I mean for is what? How many fights have you had, like seen about clothes alone or ripped off clothes, whatever? Fights broke out in your school. Was it a constant thing, or did it happen a few times?
I mean, I have it a few times, but it's like
I've
it wasn't that serious. It was like
That's what I'm saying.
fights,
Compared to mine,
like fights because of like okay, someone's ranking on someone's clothes, and someone goes
Right.
and whatever. But
compared
it's not.
to me,
but like
that's never been a thing. You can't rank on my clothes, nigga. I wear the same fuck ass khakis as you.
first of all, it
Like-
don't matter that
you
because like
can't make fun of me.
man, in elementary and middle school, we all wore uniform. They found something to rank you for it, whether it's your hair, the way you wear your hair, or your shoes. Like shoes was a big thing in middle school because that was the only thing that set you apart.
Well, you could wear whatever.
Like
shoes.
you had, you
See?
wore whatever shoes you want.
That wasn't the case. You had to wear black shoes.
Y'all got me fucked up.
What
So
am I
I'm supposed to be
fucked up? It's a uniform.
So I'm supposed to be going in black Air Forces every single day.
No, shoes. They'll send you the fuck home if you come in with Air Forces. Those aren't shoes.
I'll get the fuck out of here.
I was saying, your attitude now makes it too hostile to be in school. Realize that though. Like
How?
I just saying.
Just because, like,
look how you acting right now. All I said is you just have to wear shoes.
shoes, like.
I said you can't wear forces. You just have to wear shoes. Some
But it's
lugs
like,
or something. Or some Dockers.
but that's just wild though.
Shoes.
Like for real, like to the point
Hard
where
bottoms.
shoes.
It's a uniform, Eugene. It's not crazy, but at the same time, the idea of me wearing sneakers, I could wear sneakers to school. I've changed to my shoes. And also, I had to shave. All that gone.
You had this in high
And if you
school.
didn't
In high
shave-
school, you had this in high school.
And if you didn't
really?
shave, you had to go after school and write down a paper. He had a full sheet of paper with the box like this fucking small, and it has to be like shave face, shave face, shave face, and go all the way down the paper.
Y'all doing too much for a school.
and then in reverse.
Y'all doing too much
Face
just to teach
shave,
us some
face
shit
shave.
that half of it we
This-
ain't gonna use.
Yeah, it's private school. But I'm saying, our parents paid for that, but now I understand like the level of like rage and anger and fights. I was never involved with that.
But even so,
They cut it out
that's too
completely
much just to
just-
teach me some shit that most of it I'm not gonna use outside of high school.
But it's not even something they teach me. I didn't learn anything from the uniforms. I didn't have to deal with the fact of having to worry about being bullied for my clothes. That's never been a fear of me going into high school. Going into school about worrying about the wrong shoes I got. We all have to wear the same dummy, corny looking, fat lace shoes that squeak. You know what I mean? Like we all had cardigan sweaters that had the crest of the school
Everything.
on it. Like there was no choice. But then at the same time,
Not even
I
just
never
the
got
fact-
into a fight.
Not
ever.
even just the fact of like just paying for school, but it's like I could never see myself just putting my child in in a private school. 'Cause
Here's
like,
a fact
okay.
then. Like private schools, anything that happens in private school, because it's private school, it never becomes public record. So if something happens to your kid in public school, that goes public record and goes with him for the rest of his life.
So what?
So what? He does something wrong that goes on his fucking record for the rest of his life. Even when he becomes president, he's gonna be on his record.
First of
So,
all,
like, think
even
about it like
even
this,
if you
though.
do something wrong in a
not
college,
wrong.
even if you do
Not-
something
I'm
wrong
not
in
saying-
college,
I'm not saying
that still
anything
goes on
wrong,
your
though.
record.
I'm not saying anything wrong. You took extra help in grammar school, high school, whatever. That's on your public record. You try to become a president, they could defame you. They can make you seem like you're dumb because you had to get extra help in like back in the day when you was going to school. So clearly you're not bright enough to be a president. All because you just had to get extra help because you had a speech impediment.
We just had a president who
He's old as fuck, but I'm saying
Now, come on.
but you could be 35.
and our president now.
Again, old as fuck. All I'm
Come
saying
on,
is,
man.
if you're going to be president at 35, they control you for that because that's on your public record. Now, if you ask me, there ain't no public record, man. My shit all ghost. I'm an A student.
Ain't no way.
I'm
bro.
dumb as fuck. I can't English for shit. I don't even care. But there's no record of that.
That's wild.
So yeah, it's just more benefits you get from being public or private. That's how my parents broke it down to me. Why I went to private school. They were more worried about my future, and that's why they sent me to private school.
I feel like public school makes kids like mentally tougher. Because I mean, okay, you got First of all, you come in here, you already know you probably gonna get picked on. That's gonna build your character, and you still got to come home with good grades. Like, come on now.
Mentally tough, nigga. How do you pick on niggas who all look the same? You know how hard that hurts? You can't change the shit they're making fun of. Like, if it's like clothes, you can go get new clothes. Look at your bum ass glasses. Well, I guess I can't see. Look at his dumb ass Coca-Cola glasses. I hate y'all. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's way worse in private school. They ain't let you have shit, bro.
All right, man. Yo, something else I saw that was just tripped me out. So, apparently they're gonna be making another Mission Impossible movie.
Yeah, Tom ain't done.
Dude, Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise and Vin Diesel are gonna ride their franchises until the wheels fall off, bro. Like, Fast and Furious about to have their 10th movie. Mission Impossible about to have another. Like, what is this? Their 7th movie?
I think it's 9, ain't it? Didn't they have Ghost Recall, Protocol, Mission Impossible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Because I know
6.
the last one was like 2 years ago or something like that.
Yeah,
the last Mission Impossible.
Yeah, like 5. His thing's longer than damn near what's it called, like Fast and Furious. Mission Impossible been out for a minute.
I have no clue, man.
And to be fair, yeah, I can see your point.
Yeah, it's about to be their 7th movie because Fallout was the 6th one. So
yeah, I can see your point as long as it's running. They are pushing this a little too long. However, at least with Mission Impossible, I can get behind it because it's another dumbass Mission Impossible that's ridiculously like the most absurd mission they have to do. But at least in Vin Diesel's case, they just flop between storyline. Like, what's this one now? They go to space.
I have no clue.
Didn't
they go to space in the 9th one?
I didn't watch the 9th one.
I ain't watching that one either.
I don't know.
I was not about to watch.
They're gonna steal a space station.
I really felt like they should have stopped at 7.
And they're gonna ride the spacecraft, catch a drift in the air, and land it. And Vin Diesel's gonna be family at the end. Some shit crazy, bro.
I have no clue.
Or who hasn't gone evil?
I don't know. Letty done went evil.
Right.
Dom done went evil.
right.
I'm just like,
they're gonna get Ludacris.
Yeah, Letty came back and was evil in like the 6th one.
Back,
I feel like the 6th one is when she came evil.
Dom came back. Ludacris came. They're gonna get Ludacris, and he gonna be a villain, right? This is the plot. They're gonna get Ludacris. No, and the Rock's not coming.
Yeah, the Rock said straight out, I ain't coming back.
They're gonna replace him with
Tyrese. Yeah, Tyrese always comes back.
Yeah, they're gonna
Yo, for a while, Tyrese was needing another Fast and Furious.
Because he ain't got no money.
That man was like, hey, man, why Hobbs and other buddy got to have a separate movie? Like, come on, man.
His album ain't hit either.
Nah, Tyrese can still sing. Come on.
He can sing, but I'm saying the album didn't hit. Like, he
Whatever,
didn't get the money he needed. He still went on social media saying he broke. No, it's probably gonna be Ludacris and John Cena. And John Cena's gonna join up and replace Dom. And then they're gonna keep another 10 episodes.
When I saw John Cena in the trailer for the 9th one, I'm just like, this is ridiculous. And plus they added Cardi B in there. I was like, come on now. Like,
bro, the whole thing was ridiculous, man. I can't get behind the shows.
Like, Saw knew when to stop. Saw had like what, 7 movies,
including Spiral.
Yeah, well, include.
They're coming. Yeah, they would say they're doing nothing.
Well, Spiral was like it was part of the franchise, but it's separate. It's still a different movie. It's technically a Saw movie, but it's still different.
That's what I'm saying. So are you counting it then? Because then you'd
it's still part of the franchise, but it's like, okay, it's not like they're calling it Saw Spiral. It's just Spiral.
But same thing with I get what you're saying, because Mission Impossible Fallout. So it's like, because it's still saying Mission Impossible.
It's still like, you still associate it with Mission Impossible. Like, even though, like, people had to remind people this is a Saw movie when Spiral was coming out.
Right.
Like, just like, this is technically a Saw movie, but like the fact that it was Spiral and it was such a different twist to it. It was just, you didn't really notice it was a Saw movie. So I'm just wondering like how many like when can y'all stop making these sequels? Because it's like, what more can y'all do? Like, how many? Like, what movie franchise has the most sequels? Because
James Bond.
I mean, that's James Bond. That's been going on since like what, the 60s, something like that.
Almost, yeah, I think 1950 something was the first one.
1950.
Yeah. He's been going for it. They've been going forever.
I mean, it's to the point where they're like, "Yo, let Idris Elba be James Bond." Like,
yeah, or get a girl James Bond.
I mean, I think the next one is gonna be a woman.
I don't know about the woman yet. I can see it. I can see it happening. But it'd be here's the problem. Like, I can see it be a woman James Bond being a good movie, but it might fall into the same issue that Ocean
8.
Yeah,
now, Ocean 8 was a good one.
Right.
I liked Ocean 8.
Yeah, but I wish they didn't call it Ocean 8.
What? Why not?
I didn't get the ocean vibe off it. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, it was still the thievery. It was still them having to like really just think on their feet and just really be smart about what they were taking. So it's still the ocean vibe, but it's just different because it's all women. It's
just a heist movie then. And if that was the case, you could have given them like a really, I don't know, I feel like they could have had their own oceans, if you get what I'm saying. Because now
kind of like what, their own franchise in a way.
Right. And you've ruined that by just giving them just
saying, hey, this is just another Ocean's movie.
Hey, yeah, you get what I'm saying.
But then again, it was still connected because the woman who came out of prison, she was part of that that legacy. She was part of that legacy. So just like, of course, it's the Ocean's movie.
But like, just like how Lord of the Rings, and then you got the Hobbit series. They could have just done more Lord of the Rings, but they went completely left and went
just said the
Hobbits and do it separately. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, because now they gave shine to the Hobbits, and then you can look to both sides, but it's still the same ocean in a way. You could have just named it differently and be of the same, like Spiral.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Saw and Spiral. It's the same franchise. They could have done that for the women's version and just kept perpetuating the women's, like Ocean's 9, Ocean's, and then get to Ocean's 10, and then and find out how she ended up in. You know what I mean? And even tie the stories together with like they do with Star Wars. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that's the other one. Star Wars. Star Wars got a long ass franchise that be dying.
Star Wars. That done expanded to its own kind of just. Like, and plus, when you have this big of a fan base of Star Wars, there's no way they can stop.
Oh no, for sure you can't stop. But you can't put out bullshit either.
That's the problem. What was the last one? What was the last movie? The Rise of Skywalker,
I think it was. Yeah. I didn't even watch it. I can't watch any of the new ones. Honestly, I don't know what it is.
Honestly, the one. I mean, all y'all nerds out there can hate me for this, but whatever. I don't care. I was like. The only thing of Star Wars that I actually watched was the Clone Wars series, which that one was that was solid. Clone Wars series was solid, and Revenge of the Sith. I haven't watched any of the other movies besides Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith was actually pretty solid. It was pretty cool.
That's the second one?
No, Revenge of the Sith. I think that was the third one.
The third one?
Revenge of the Sith?
Yeah. That's the one where you see Vader becomes Vader?
Yeah, when you see like the story behind Vader, like and he just like, what happened to my wife? He's like,
she died, bro.
I'm just like, yo, this is how Vader became Vader. I'm like, yeah. Like, I thought that was pretty solid, like a Vader origin story.
But you gotta go further. You gotta watch the beginning. What pisses me off about the movies too, like one.
I mean, I know all the basic, like, you know, main
Qui-Gon, Yoda.
Yeah, like not that, but I know like a lot of the real epic scenes, like the real epic scenes, like say, hey, we're just like that one little hole. You got a laser through that one little hole and blew up a whole
planet. Not planet.
Or whatever, that whole starship. I know that part.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Bro, then they bought it again. Your man's credit was. He had to have dropped so many points in the score. He was so pissed.
Oh man!
He was like, we financing it again. How did you get the finance? Shut up.
And I mean, Star Wars has just became like that kind of like franchise. Like, yo, all the parodies from them.
Oh, the parodies are funny.
Yo, I know the Simpsons did one. The Family Guy parody was funny as hell. And they had a whole bunch of episodes too. So I'm like, okay, this is actually hilarious.
Because it was funny for me is they did it like the Star Wars. They did a 3-part series.
Yeah.
And did the written down thing. There's funny, and then Robot Chickens was the funniest one because they did it from the perspective of the Emperor.
Yeah.
When the space station blew up, your man was just sitting there. So he was having a meeting. His phone rings. Vader, what's happening, player? And he's like, huh? What do you mean? Where are you? What do you mean they blew it up? Who blew it up? Some teenagers blew up my motherfucking Death Star. I haven't finished paying it off. He's like, where the fuck are you? He's like, floating in space. We're floating around in space.
I remember when Fairy Odd Parents did a parody of it like twice. One in I think what was it? I don't think it was Channel Chasers, but it was Avid Catastrophe. Mm-hmm. They did that little one at the beginning of it where it's just like, oh, we just did a whole bunch of movie montages to distract you while we got ready for your party. But like one of them was a Star Wars one, and it's like, it's cool to have. It was funny to have Cosmo as Vader though. He's like, he blew Jimmy's arm off.
It was so savage.
That was hilarious. And then you had that other one where it was dark. It was actually Dark Laser instead of Dark Vader. It was Dark Laser, and it was that one of the first episodes with Poof. Mm-hmm. And they really just blew up the star. They blew up his starship, and he's just like, wait. He's like, nah, that couch supposed to go there. It's like,
bro, Spaceballs. Even before then, have you seen Spaceballs? Have you seen Spaceballs?
Mm-mm.
Are you kidding me?
No,
bro. You want to laugh? A parody movie about Star Wars? There's nothing greater than Spaceballs, bro. And I'm talking like this is back in the day where like you can get away with saying anything on TV. So they're really racist. It's gonna get really racist, some anti-Semitic because it was a Jewish person who made the movie. But the entire
Jewish person made the movie and they made.
Yeah, have you
seen it all.
Our producer, I doubt she's watched. Have you watched Spaceballs? You've never watched Spaceballs? We're gonna watch Spaceballs. I'm telling you, if you want to laugh, it's the dumbest movie in the fucking world. Dumbest shit. Elon Musk even made you remember his flamethrower that he made?
Yeah.
He made it from Spaceballs because he thought that was cool because they had a souvenir flamethrower for the gift shop inside the Death Star. And he's like, the kids love it. And so he thought it would be cool to make a flamethrower give souvenir item.
1987?
Bro.
Shit.
Parody movie. This is when you can get away with anything on TV as a movie.
Well, they got it on Amazon Prime, so I might
give it a shot, bro.
I might
let it ride. Let it simmer. I guarantee you gonna laugh at the dumbness of the whole movie. At one moment, like I'll tell you the scene. At one moment in the scene, they're like looking at security cameras, and he's like fast forwarding it like in tapes, like in cameras, and it goes so far that it goes to the moment like right now. So your boy's like, "What? The fuck is this?" "Oh, that's right now, sir." The fuck? How is that now? And because it wasn't rapping ahead, and then what it was, the dude put Spaceballs into the VHS. I'm just saying, it's a parody movie, bro. It's great. It's great.
Oh my god, that's wild.
I'm just sorry. It's worth the laugh.
Let's see, man. Yeah, man. I mean, as far as like just multiple sequels go, like, can we just have Fast and Furious X be the last one? You know, Vin Diesel can do other movies. I know everybody in that cast can just do other movies, and especially how many times are we gonna watch Tom Cruise just magically save the world? Like, come on.
Yeah, no, I definitely I can't.
Yeah,
but
I would say, that might be the reason why they keep on making these movies. It's like, because the fact that they bring in so much money, they know people are gonna go see it, and you have this one cast that has done these movies since the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
So you got great chemistry on set. Like, I get the purpose, I get the reason why you want to have these main sequels, but
it's not necessary.
You're going too crazy.
Not necessary.
Fast and Furious franchise started as just kind of like a Need for Speed style kind of movie.
Mm-hmm.
went all the way up to like a Grand Theft Auto kind of movie. Like, come on, man. But I will say, Fast and Furious 5 was, I think, the best one.
I like Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift definitely was that gas. But Fast 5, when they, like, that was when it took a turn for just a whole nother. But, yo, if they would have ended at Fast 5, I would have been okay.
Me too.
Definitely.
Me too. Letty comes back, I'd have been like, oh, that's a dope ending. End it right there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man. But yeah, let's get into some good, bad, and what the fuck. All right, for our first topic, we got such an adorable video right now. We have it's this little kid who at a T-ball game, and when he steps up to the plate, he like, dude, it's funny that they did this to you know, I'm Not a Player by I'm Not a Player by Big Pun. And he's just out there dancing his heart out right now. And it's just,
Bro.
It's adorable, bro.
Pure joy.
Yeah.
Pure joy. Yeah, not a care in the world. Not a care in the... You gotta hit the ball. Whatever.
It's like, dude.
Turn it up. turn that up right quick. You playing baseball right now, Timmy. You can't be hitting. He's just jamming, bro.
Honestly, man. And then right afterwards... literally right afterwards, he just goes,
knocks a homer.
Not a home run, but he's a one base hitter, but still a good ass hit. You know, man just having a good ass time.
You know how much flex that is? That ain't too much. Like his father told him, "This is what you do. You want to intimidate him? Dance up to the plate." What? Dance up to the plate. Trust me. Then hit that shit as hard as you can. Watch all them kids not know what to do. All right. He probably had and kid not killed it. Mm-hmm. Pretty sure they was. What is he doing? Why is he dancing? I don't even hear music.
Then all of a sudden,
what?
Woo!
Why is it? Ball already over there. Kids focused on the kid dancing. Skill plan. Skill plan. It's good tactics.
What a great time to be a kid.
What? I'd go back to that time.
Yeah, man. For sure.
T-ball.
Yeah, back then they called it T-ball because it's like, yo, you know, you're not expecting the kid to just go and just, even if they do the wind up underhand, it's like, come on now, these are kids here. But yeah, man, I mean, with all the negativity going on this week, I mean, this video definitely was like, all right, maybe things aren't that bad. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know, you still got some innocent kid just dancing his heart out, just having fun. You know, brings back nostalgia too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Good song. Good song.
And like, I'm about to say, what do these kids know about Big Pun, bro? Like, come on, man.
Someone layered it, but it's a good song. All right.
Yeah, man.
What's this here?
Yeah. Let's go on to our next topic, because our next topic is wild. All right. So, with this one, this was in California. You know, you always say that in California, you know, they can't really do much about smash and grabs. But, bruh, they did. Yo, you know, breaks the glass, but dog, they go off and it's like, nah, we ain't having this. And they fight back. This video was hilarious as hell. Dog, you see that one lady go and like kick the guy while he's down. Like, bro, that is hilarious.
Yo, she hitting other people while kicking them. My thing is like, homegirl with the back just ran up with a chair. She was just gonna hit somebody.
She's like, hey, I don't care who I hit.
Who I'm hitting, but I'm hitting.
Yo, if you don't want to get hit, duck.
Back up.
Bruh. Nah, other buddy came through was just like swinging.
Yeah, he threw them hands.
Dog. And then he literally said like, yo, because of that, nothing got stolen.
Yeah, it
literally said nothing got stolen.
Bing, bing, bing,
and just
bing.
Oh my god.
Bing.
Like
she just
again, you know, just they come through. Buddy comes through, just breaks the glass, thinking they about to just steal some shit. Nah. Buddy come through swinging. Other sister come through, just kicks the man 3 times. The guy's like, okay, all right, we leave. We trying to leave now. Like, dog.
Tragic.
Someone comes through the back with a chair. Like, yo.
I'm surprised they didn't just
I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised. I'm not surprised that, yo, straight up. I'm not surprised they ain't come in there armed. Like, California. You really didn't come in there armed. Like, I understand California probably got some like strict gun laws, but even still, like, that don't stop people from robbing people at gunpoint.
I mean, at the same time, though, I think it's like it changes the type of crime it is. That goes from like robbery to armed robbery. That adds like solid 10 years. You know what I mean? Like you be like, hey, yeah, you robbed me. By what? Gunpoint? Nah, he just took my shit. All right, give it back. No, but he's like, yeah, he took my shit. Gunpoint. Whoa.
That's different.
Whoa. So I guess that's probably why. Because like at armed robbery, that charge sticks usually because you have the gun. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So if that's the case, like the next time you get in trouble, they're gonna remember that. They you know what I mean? They be letting go of niggas who rob. They don't let niggas who go off all the time if you armed robbery. Mm. Oh, maybe it's California. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe.
Who knows, man?
Yeah.
For sure. But now let's get into our last topic for today.
Not the Red Ranger.
Bruh.
He goes to jail now.
This is definitely just horrific, or just tragic. Like, bruh, the original Red Ranger getting arrested for PPP loan fraud.
Asshole.
Yo, as 90s babies, how do we let this happen?
Oh yeah, as 90s.
Like, as 90s babies, how we let this happen? Like,
what are you talking about? It was a lick when he got in Power Rangers. He ain't even at the. You know what I mean?
Zordon ain't paying the bills anymore. Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no way, man. Like, bro,
what education he got? What education he got in high school?
Now we don't know these people. Hold on, we don't know these people like behind the scenes. Like he probably got some type of education, but even still, like,
I was referring in the Power Ranger part. Sorry,
no,
I was saying the Power Ranger part. Yeah, he ain't never been.
But I'm just saying, like, as far as like, this guy has brought joy to us through our childhood, and it's like, it's just kind of screwed up to see like people from our childhood get wrapped up in shit like this, because it's like, how? Like, you're part of a very successful franchise. Like, the original Power Rangers, like the most successful Power Rangers franchise,
but it was
throughout the whole like chronicles of it.
But again though, even then it was a scam. Even at that, well, not a scam. They bought the rights from Japan or whatever. All you had to do was just walk out without a helmet. Everything else they already had the footage for. So like, in a way, they were PPP loaning it from the start. They was getting that check easily. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, when other Power Rangers started coming afterwards, Power Rangers Dino and Storm, Ninja,
Wild
Rescue,
Force. And
Space.
bro, when I was looking up like a picture to put for here, like, bro, you know, I found out another Red Ranger got arrested for some bullshit.
Yeah,
dude, another Red Ranger too. Like, what is up with these Red Rangers, bro? Dude, the Red Ranger from Wild Force got arrested for allegedly killing his roommate.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. But even still, it's just like, bro, like, what happens when the last episode comes out? Like, they're just like, all right, thank y'all for your time. You know,
it's probably
we gotta get another.
It's just stress. Imagine being the Red Ranger all the time. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's what it is. That's what it is. You don't have Red Ranger energy. You don't got Red Ranger energy, bro. That's what it is. You don't know the trials and tribulations. Yes. Dedication.
You got to manage the crew.
Yep. Delegate.
You point man, you quarterback.
He's a point guard. We get it.
Right.
But like,
all
bro,
that on your shoulders and you can't handle it. So he's in the LeBron's position, but can't handle the LeBron's pay.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but still, it's just tragic to see like people from our people who are part of our childhood, like have to resort to doing something like this because it's like these guys can easily go to Comic-Con and get a quick check. You know,
They don't get paid. They don't get paid. They don't get paid to go there.
like
They get paid. They get paid off the autographs.
I looked into those numbers.
Yeah, they don't get paid like that.
I looked into those numbers. They're not really making that much money.
I
They
mean,
get
not
paid
like okay, they can make bank that could last them for the year, but I'm just saying like. You go to these meet and greets. You go to Comic-Con. You know, people gonna come to see you. You know, for the most part.
But you don't get.
I think your age is showing right now.
Yeah, you.
How's my age on?
Your age is showing because you think they're coming in droves for him, but that was in '94.
Right.
How many people done died by that point? And
What?
a ton. That was fans of him, and new kids now are used to the new Power Rangers. You just said Wild Force. Where they at right now?
I don't care about Wild.
Super Wild Force or Super Dino or something?
I have no clue, but they talking about some super mega. I got lost after. Yo, Dino Thunder was the last Power Ranger I saw. Me personally.
Because of Tommy.
Nah, yeah, Tommy came back like, dude.
What?
I mean, Tommy's doing other things besides that. Like he was MMA. He was doing other stuff. Like
just to do Comic-Con alone, he'll make all his money back because he's the Power Ranger. He was the nigga. Everybody else is like B level compared to him.
Because ain't nobody wanted to see anybody else.
I mean, but the original Red Ranger, like he's just as popular as Tommy. Bruh, the original Red Ranger. Like, come on.
He was alright, but when Tommy stepped on the scene,
no one cared.
About it.
Yeah. I forgot what he looked like.
Come on, Green Ranger.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Green Ranger did like.
He came in and whooped all 5 of their asses. Come on, man. Out of here.
And then left.
And left.
And then came back as a White Ranger.
He been back, what, 4, 5 seasons?
And beat their ass every time.
Every time.
Every time. He slides through, beat your ass, dips,
And
come
he
back,
was a Red
apologize.
He was the Red Ranger. I remember that. What was it, Turbo?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Red Ranger Turbo. Man, put some respect on Tommy.
Hey, I'm not disrespecting Tommy. I know the legendary. No, I'm saying no. I didn't say over Tommy. I say he's just as popular as Tommy, or like right next to Tommy, like right under Tommy. I'm saying right under Tommy, bro.
It's not
like,
right
come
under.
on.
You can't even say right under. Again, I don't even know what they look like.
Y'all wild, bro. Oh my.
It's like putting up a Cook against Gabe, Honey Boo Boo against Gabe. Come on, stop.
We just know who they is.
I mean,
Like,
now
they
Gabe
can't
uses less butter. Like, come on now. Oh God. Yo, let's get into.
I'm making some shit tonight. Oh boy, I'm making some shit tonight.
And then you gotta also think about your article, how you said it. You said the Red Ranger. You never said his name.
They said his name.
But you never
They
said
said
it.
you didn't.
Don't even give it
I
credit.
said the original Red Ranger. Everybody knows the original Red Ranger, bro.
Who that?
What's his name?
I look
Austin?
at this man's face
The man's
now,
name's Austin.
and I don't even recognize him.
What's his last name?
I don't know his name.
Exactly.
Come on.
You
Now.
know Tommy Oliver's dad.
Exactly.
That's not even his real name.
Jason David.
That's
Frank.
not even his real
I
name.
know his name.
Okay, then. Tommy Oliver, nothing. That's not his real name. That's a stage name.
Huh?
Tommy Oliver was a stage name,
No,
bro.
his name's
No,
Jason.
Jason David. Frank.
Yeah.
I know his real name.
Okay.
I know his stage name and his real name.
Don't be disrespectful.
God never tapped.
Let's go. No, man.
That's his brain.
Yo, let's get into the nerd talk before we get out of here, man. Oh, man. So, let's talk about some gaming shit, bro. Because me and Gabe been going at it in Warzone, you know, for the last couple of days for, you know, the mission Monarch.
What? They took it off.
Yeah, they did take it off.
That shit was a ride.
But nah, that shit was pretty solid, though. Having to go against both Godzilla and Kong, like, it's pretty solid.
yeah.
Nah, but it's like, it was like 3 weeks.
Well, no,
worth.
it was
like 3 weeks.
it
No,
was
I'm not saying
3
it's not
weeks.
as long enough, but it's like 3 weeks worth of like. This is something you should get on for like a month or two. You at least wait a month or two before you have the first update. For
It was like
Call of
10
Duty.
days.
Huh?
It was like
I
10
played it
days.
3 times.
It was like 10 days.
Because I'm constantly working all the time.
Yeah.
Same, dude. I told y'all the story when I seen Gabe on there. I'm like, all right, let me get in and play with this man. Turn on my PS5. Next thing you know, update. Oh, a new update came. I'm like, all right, let me just update it real quick. Nothing. Next thing you know, 7 notifications. All these games got to update.
Yeah,
It's gonna take a couple hours. I'm like,
dude, the game was fun though, bro.
come on, man.
I remember I parachuted in and went right between, well, not between, but near Kong, landed right by him, and man slapped the ground. I lost all my shields. I panicked. I straight up panicked. He slapped the ground.
Why you went that close to
like,
Kong though?
Because it's where they redeployed me. I ain't have a choice.
You could have literally just went off a little bit to the side or something like that. Come on.
Do that. I was in the air. He slapped me out the air. Whoosh. What you doing taking up my ass?
Okay.
Nah,
Right,
bro,
was
dude.
not
I
wrong,
remember
bro.
I was going. I remember I was parachuting in one time. Literally, as soon as I landed, Kong jumped right over me. I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, and this man's right next to me. I'm like, "Oh hell!"
what was it? I was playing.
Y'all gonna see some of that footage when I upload it though.
I was playing one of the maps. And like Kong. Kong was on the other side of the mountain, right? And it was like the frenzy started. Okay, time to let me go get my guns. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get myself some ammo, right? I was shooting Kong from a distance. Kong turns and it looked like he looked at me, and then, boom, and I was like, oh shit, oh shit. He coming at me, and I just took off running, bro. It was times where I actually felt Kong was sentient, because there's I think I recorded it.
Yeah.
I think I streamed it, but Kong kept targeting me because you know how the gas was closing in.
Yeah.
So the gas closing in, right?
They also had that one thing is it was a Titan screamer or something where you could actually aim where Kong's gonna go to or something like that.
And that's where I thought somebody was cheating, because like. So I'm running.
Like, how many times y'all got this
like
thing, bro?
9, son. Like 9 times. I was running for my life.
But I mean, then again, once the gas is closer, it's like, where else is he gonna throw shit at?
That's what I did. I said I didn't care. I remember I almost died. They were shooting at me. I had the scream device. I was like,
yo, what?
Fuck you! Hit it. It's too late, bitch.
Yo,
Kong coming. Kong coming.
yo, what was the highest like ranking you got?
For what?
Or as far as like when you finished or when you died or something like. What was the highest
number
level?
1, boy. We got
You finished it?
Son.
We took it.
We got
the
to-
first one.
Oh, y'all lucky, dude.
We took 1, son.
Highest
I died, and then I think.
And you finished it off?
Somebody bought me back.
Yeah.
But when I had died, we was originally on this space right before towards the end when they put you too close.
And I had enough. I think I bought him back.
I had died. The reason why I died is because they ain't fair at all. Smoke is coming this way.
Yo.
A Godzilla sending the beam this way and calling. I was like, well. You think you could come get me? Nah, that's you, fam.
Nah.
All right.
He's just-
Here's
Yeah.
people. I was snitching. He over here, boss.
It helped too, because I was like, oh, I got him. Oh, mother.
That
He
was
mad.
wild.
He
But no-
mad. There was one.
Bruh,
There was one.
highest I got was like 3rd place, something like that.
We got
'Cause,
W's. Oh, there was one though. Kong. It was either Kong or Godzilla was like shooting the laser beam at me, and I had a triangle, and I was running.
Oh, man.
I was running. Well, I'm talking.
The luck of our luck.
It was cutting my back, and like the thing was right here. I was like, oh God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Gabe, you gotta survive. I got you. Man, I'm talking.
All right, you gonna run? Oh shit! Right here, the smoke, and then he had like a triangle of this much space between smoke and Kong's rock. Boosh! Oh shit!
Yeah.
I was like, you lucky son of a bitch.
Yeah, some of them. And in the lies of this game, people tell me, yo, if you got Godzilla, hide underground or hide indoors. He can't kill you.
And you died. And you died.
Cause homie told me
Nah,
the
it's
same
the same thing with the Kong shit.
Yeah, no, Kong, you died.
y'all literally said, oh, you know, if you just stay indoors, Kong ain't gonna hurt.
No,
Next you know, boom.
You die every time with Kong.
I'm like, what?
Every time you die with Kong.
I'm like, nah.
He was like, just go in the house, and just for extra precaution, I get up on the stairs. I'm like, thanks, Gabe. Appreciate you.
Nah, because what was fucked up was I was in like another building that had like I was in a room that had no windows and no door. I lived through it. So you can't have a window or a door leading outside. You have to
You gotta literally be in a bunker or something like that.
Or like in between floors. So because like the door, because when I thought I was inside one of them, Godzilla came through, the door bust open and killed me. I was like, okay, it's the heat. That heat. That's a heat.
I was in a house made of straw.
Yeah.
Not made of bricks, made of straw.
Yeah. You had a Three Little Pig
Kong
moment.
was like, I'm a huff, I'm a puff, and I'm gonna blast your ass.
All right, we good. I got wood. That's not gonna save you. That's not gonna save you. But here's my thing though. With those games, right? Like you add Battle Royale, great. You add Godzilla and Kong. It adds a level of stress and fear to it because at moments.
Not only do you gotta watch out for Kong and Godzilla, but also other people too.
Right. You got bounty on you. I got a bounty on me.
Dude, do you not know how many times I had a bounty on me because I killed somebody? I killed one person. Next you know, oh, you got a bounty on you. What? Y'all hating. Why y'all hating on me, bro?
Screen device.
Nah, it's...
Yeah.
Man, every single time I win one of them games, it's like, I gotta survive a bounty. I'm like, bruh, y'all hating.
It'd be the most regular. Lately, as of late though, thanks to Vanguard or something, I be on point with the killing. I was, I got him.
Bruh.
I think he's down.
Yo, there was literally one time where like I bumped into like four people. I'm just running through the airport like I'm gonna get one of them planes or something like that. I ran right into 4 people. I'm like, oh, all them bitches down. I'm like, one by one. I'm like, bop, bop, bop. I'm gonna be an asshole today. Bop.
I think I had a moment where the new throwing axe.
They got a throwing. Oh yeah, the throwing.
They got a throwing axe now. It's like so you can just, but you use it as a hatchet.
Yeah.
Right. So as the thing was getting closer on us, all of them hunkered up into one of the house. So I parachuted in, swapped to the hatchet. I was like, I'm just gonna go just rogue on it, man. If I die, I die. So I jumped down, I threw it in the window, and I got surgical. I know he was pissed. I know he was
Bruh,
pissed.
especially when that replay comes on and you just come down. I'm like, ain't no damn way.
Cheating.
It's like
ground thing with the bat. Picked up somebody else's bat, pulled it in his face.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Some of the finishers now, that's the thing in the games now, are getting the finisher. One of them is I think the Godzilla. It's the machine learning, right? You get curb stomp him, but right before he curb stomps you, he hits you in the face with some fire breath, throws you to the ground, curb stomp. So I'm just like, fam.
I'm like, bro, that's kind of wild.
Kong's fatality is just as bad. You just get yeeted. Kong just, boom, and you're gone. He just chucking you. Off.
Now that's a.
Ate my face one time.
So some of them are getting crazy, but it's like I wish if you're gonna make, because they posted that now they're gonna make Modern Warfare 2. And I'm like, if you're gonna make a Modern Warfare 2, reboot.
Basically, because like the whole Modern Warfare franchise, I guess they rebooted that whole thing. I don't know why, but they had the first Modern Warfare, and then now, after we done had Vanguard for like what, less than a year? I mean, Call of Duty.
Why have a release date for a game that already been out?
Just release it.
I think this is just a new part of Modern Warfare. Like it's a new Modern Warfare 2. Like it's a continuation. It's a continuation of the other Modern Warfare that just came out.
That's not a reboot. Then.
It's a new game, but they call it Modern Warfare 2.
That's dumb. Don't do that.
I don't know.
You take away from legacies.
The original Modern Warfare franchise of Call of Duty was the best franchise ever. I don't care what no one says. Got to say about Black Ops, none of that shit.
Black Ops kills it.
Man, the original Modern Warfare, way better.
Nah.
Campaign was better. Online was better.
I'll give you
Come on.
campaign. The campaign was better.
Campaign was sick.
Online still had to be questioned. Online was questionable. Modern Warfare 2 perfected the online, and then they gave you the nuke.
Dog, that new dude.
When you was like, yo,
When
you on Rust? Yo, man, we're off, boy.
It's like, hold up. It's like, hold up. We just
been.
been here for 5 minutes. He
went off, son.
he went off, man.
That's all. That's
He got
all
20.
people
He got
say.
20 kills, man. He about to nuke this bit.
But like,
We won. Like, still, I ain't been here for like 5 minutes, man.
but even still, with the reboots of games like that, it's like I'll still just keep a server. I'll still go play it and just do DLC. You know what I'm saying? Like add campaign.
I mean, the same thing they're doing
content.
with Warzone now. They just adding DLCs, but you know,
If you're gonna reboot something, reboot the game that like what's it? Big Red.
yeah,
Call of Duty Big Red or whatever. Or again, I've
or
said it
one of the
before,
original ones.
Medal of Honor Frontline. If you reboot Medal of Honor Frontline, and I'm not even saying like keep the same original campaign, just new graphics.
Yeah,
Run it through Unreal Engine and give me that wartime feel again. Bro, I'd lose it. I'd be
Yeah.
like, you sold me on the game. I paid $60, $70 for it.
back in the day, the games were like a lot cheaper though.
Yeah.
Games were a lot cheaper back then, but it's like I'll be willing to spend the money. Like it's kind of the same thing that Grand Theft Auto, that Rockstar's doing with Grand Theft Auto.
Right.
They're just remastering, you know, San Andreas, Vice City, like Chinatown, and it's like, hey, we're gonna give you better graphics, same game that y'all love so much that y'all willing to pay for the old graphics. We giving y'all new graphics now.
And I would rather that. I'd rather like Army of Two. They reboot Army of Two. There's another game called there's a game called Time Shift. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It was
Time Shift.
It's like
Oh nah, I think it's called Time Crisis.
No. Time Shift. This
Probably
one
different.
Yeah,
Because I remember Time Crisis. Time Crisis was that game.
Time Crisis was that game. No, yeah, this one was like a Gears of War, right? But instead of like you just get time. You'd have a watch that give you time abilities. So like if you needed to cross a bridge and like a fan was going, you would freeze time and cross the bridge. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But what movie? What? There's a movie. Portal or something? There's a game like that where you stop time every now and then it resumes right afterwards. But I can't.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember it though.
But it's like a game like that. But like it also incorporated it into combat. So like I could freeze time, run up to a dude, take the gun out of his hand, and then the time would resume, and then the guy would be like, "What the?" And I just light his ass up. And so it was a dope game, but they only made it for 360. And it was like a 360 game that came Fusion Frenzy?
Yeah.
Remember that on Xbox?
Yeah, I think I do. Yeah.
That was like the 4-person game that's what they need to do. They need to remake all the games you got with the first consoles that came with the games. You get me? Like the ones where it's like you ain't buy games. Your parents just bought you the fucking console for Christmas. So you just got that stupid disc that whatever came with it. Unless if your parents really loved you, it came with the actual game. But sometimes it was just like, what do you got? I got Fusion Frenzy or I got Jam Sports games. Like Jam Sports games, it's like a demo disc of a whole bunch of games.
Nah, that demo disc was
lit.
that demo disc was lit. I still got some of the demo discs from my old PlayStation,
Jam
bro.
Pack, whatever. It's like those are the joint, bro.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But they don't like remake games like that. Like they remade Destroy All Humans 2. I feel like they didn't do enough. It was too short. I was like, yo, we were in an epic time now. We can have more digital, like computing power, more artistic skills.
It's like y'all made a great game with Destroy All Humans, but like y'all got the technology to do more now. Yo, if they made a Destroy All Humans now with all this stuff about aliens and stuff,
they did.
That would like just recently.
Yeah, it's like within like the last 3 years, bro.
I mean, but still, they did that now with all this controversy about aliens now. You know how lit that would be, man.
If they did do it too, because I don't know if you remember that it was always time period, like time set in like the 70s, because they like the 80s, like hippie music.
Yeah,
like they should do it now, and it'd be like
what, like drill music or something?
You know what I mean? Something wild. I don't know. Talk to Rockstar.
Oh,
Get the playlist. It'll be dope. I don't know. The games that we've have coming out now are cool.
Some of them are actually like Horizon already came out. No, I think it's something called Forbidden something, but it looks solid, and the graphics looks wild.
I guess it's
Then there's I can't wait for Gotham Knights to come out.
Yeah.
I love Batman games. And I've been waiting for Gotham Knights for so long. Like Gotham Knights is gonna be that game. I really feel it's gonna be that game.
I agree with you, but I think what happens now is just like they did with Cyberpunk, just like with Outriders, and just like with Outer Worlds. I'm gonna be let down because they're not gonna put enough into the game. But
they had so many delays for it. Like
right.
Gotham Knights already had I think one delay,
and then you got
but now it's coming out I think in November or October. But
like they don't.
And then they announced that Suicide Squad is gonna come out soon. They officially announced God of War Ragnarok. So I can't wait for that game because that game's gonna be good. But I mean, definitely new games coming out. But I mean, you can't go wrong with the classics though.
Even again, classics fine, but you gotta expand on the story. If the stories you're using are just so one-dimensional, and it's like, oh, I just play through and it's done. Where's the replay? I guess what I'm trying to say. Have you ever played Skyrim?
I played some of it. I didn't play it.
You haven't played a lot? So you're not a big Skyrim fan?
Not that much, no.
All right, so you've played Skyrim?
Shit, Warren watch, Warren play.
So if you played Skyrim though, if you're into the storyline or a game like that, you can the replayability of that game is through the roof. Like to the point where it still makes money just because people can still buy it again and replay it and stuff.
Now
But
more games are starting to do that more.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like it's not anymore. Like the more of like I'll say like I said.
I mean, there are
Outriders,
some games where like if you
again.
Running the same game for the last 10 years.
But like
Man,
your
but
storyline
honestly,
is
though,
long
like-
enough and in depth that you can go ahead and lengthen it. You know what I'm saying? It's Grand Theft Auto. You got 3 characters that have their own 3 individual storylines to then combine it to one storyline
Yeah.
of just games alone. Like the storylines are just games to run through and play through, are like 8 hours max, and that's it from like. And I'm just like, if I'm
and it's
gonna
like
buy
for
a game,
some games it's like
$70.
sometimes it's like as soon as you get through the campaign, it's like, do I really want to run this back again?
right? That's what I'm
The
saying.
reason why that's doing that is because that's the only genre that you could possibly do that with.
What?
Because of the quest and all that other stuff, there was so much to do back then. Like
All the side missions and everything like
That's what I'm
that.
saying. That's what I mean, though.
You couldn't do that with any other genre.
But that's what I'm saying though, like games that are like, if you want replayability value in like games.
But then
to
again,
connect,
like the main focus for a lot of these games now are multiplayer.
even
They're
still,
not even really focusing on the campaign because they just want everybody to play online. They want online play for a lot of these games.
But I should again, I get that part.
Because
too.
again, with the DLCs, people gonna buy the DLCs, people gonna buy the skins for it. You know,
then it becomes pay to play. But I'm saying like, if you want me to still pay for a game that's $70, and also a pet peeve of mine is I can't play it unless I'm online. It's fucking stupid. I want a game that I can run and play. And I'm an adult and I'm saying this. Like, if I want to get this for my kid, I'm going to tell him straight up no. Not because I'm an angry parent, but because it's going to be a waste of... We're not going to have internet. The campaign, yeah.
that's how I be feeling about a lot of these sports games. Like, I know they can't help it just because like things change in sports all the time, but it's like, bro, you gonna come up with the same sports game, tweak things a little bit by little, update the roster. The main only change is to update the roster because some people get traded. But you want to sell me the same game every year for the same price?
They should just have
Like,
you buy the game
it's-
one time.
And then pay for an update.
That gets moved or something like that. It'd be an automatic DLC. It'd just be an update.
Yeah.
Like every single year, it should be like what, a $20 or $30 update.
Nah, I wouldn't
should be
even cost that much. Just make it $5. It's rosters. Bro, it's $5.
No, but it's like
Updating?
roster
Yeah.
update is nothing.
That should be free.
That should be free because
Yeah.
I bought the game already.
the advertisement is for you to know.
Right.
So I shouldn't try
I'm
to
saying
you
for
to
an
get
update as far as like
information.
if you're gonna change some things in the game instead of just making a whole new game, just hey, we have this update for the game for like say if it's 2K22, Now, okay, 2K23, updated to 2K23 for $30. It's still the same game. We just added some things or whatever. Like,
I say update the roster. Like if a trade happened within the with who's already playing.
I'm just saying for the next year game.
Get like like the new agent that just came from college, you pay $5-10
Right.
for him to come in, and then it adds to your roster. New skins, new old school retro jerseys, the shoes. There's so much other stuff that you could charge. You gotta get out of this game charging now. We're in the subscription business.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was going to say. People who play World of Warcraft or Star Wars Old Republic, you pay like $30, $40 of subscription monthly just to have the access, continuing access. Just do that for the game rather than even... I mean that overall. Make the sport game free. Like Destiny does that. Destiny 2 is completely free. You can go on a computer right now and download it for free. Don't even got to pay a thing. But if you want any of the DLC content, you just gotta pay. You just gotta pay for the DLC. That's it.
You pay for a roster update.
Just pay.
From then on, your roster just update. It'd be like $10.
Yeah.
All right, boom. So when you get the bare bones game, it'd be like $20. You just get the standard. You get one home jersey, one away jersey. You don't get no story mode. You don't get none of that. You just get that for free.
Even still though,
story mode, add a couple more bucks. Add a couple more bucks on that.
How hard is it just to give the game for free? What if, as of right now, what have you changed of the core process of these games, of sport games in general? Madden, MLB. What?
It's gonna be hard.
Why? Nothing's changed.
No, it is changing because here's the thing: the video game is off the likeness of somebody else. When are you talking about?
And that's part of their contract too.
The developers that's just making it.
That's what I'm saying.
And not only that, but that's part of their contract too. Using their likeness.
Just the developers, you gotta pay who you using.
Yeah. Using their
They
likeness.
want to make a video game off of Gabe's stomach. Okay, I can make the video game, but I still gotta go pay Gabe's stomach to use his likeness, and I still gotta charge.
And that's really part of the whole budget for their contracts. It's like the whole big thing is like, okay, not only do we have you on our team for 5 years, but we're gonna use your likeness on the game and all this other stuff or whatever. That's gonna be part of your contract. So,
I'm not saying
like Call of Duty. Call of Duty can do that because it's the developers that's offering that up. The developers on a sports game can't offer that up because you got to pay people. You are on the total pole.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You've ran this game for I don't know how long, right? To even go back even to before you was using people's likeness, you can still run that system. What I'm saying is, if you want the likeness, you give me the game without giving me the likeness. Remember when you did Fight Night and you can have your own just generic ass character? Is that still somebody's likeness? Even though it's a generic character. I'm not saying we're using Muhammad Ali or Sugar Ray, but you're using the character, like whatever character you make.
Almost like some Ready to Rumble type.
That's what I'm saying.
That might be one reason why they haven't made another Fight Night.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like what?
That company got shit.
Yeah.
But
Plus,
they're working on another game. Another developer is working on the game.
to get Fight Night back.
It's called,
That's wild.
something boxing or something. You can look up
Bro.
the dates on YouTube.
Because, I mean, dude, I think a better sports game would be boxing.
Yeah, but if you do, you could throw out a boxing game now running off of Ready to Rumble type of premises. Use just fake likeness characters or cartoonish characters, but still give the same mechanics or skills. Because if you already paid for or copyrighted a person's move, you already own that. That was the issue between like Jet Li and having him have his moves recorded. He doesn't want his moves recorded because then it's copyrighted and owned by that company. It's the same thing to be said for the player. I'm not using your likeness, but I can still use your moves. Correct?
I think that's different.
Because it's not necessarily a move set.
Right,
But if it's like something like, say, basketball, where there's a signature way that someone dunks or something like that, that's different. Like having the actual Jordan dunk or the LeBron dunk or a Kobe dunk, that's their signature dunk.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it does because Disney only got away with it with Deadmau5 because it has the same shape. But if you're telling me if I make a character do the same airwalk, I doubt you can, because
there's only a certain. It almost falls under boxing. There's only a certain set of moves
that you can do when you dunk.
But like if it's
moves, then what am I playing?
But
And
if it's
I'm already
like,
in
but if
full
it's like
stride-
there's like, if it's like, say, because Jordan has that signature, like, you know, his legs cocked back, like that's like a signature.
Just so happened to do that.
and then at the same time though,
That's hard.
like in games when you're dunking, are you picking the dunk as you're running to the
I
hoop
mean,
in
you
the
can't
game?
like if it's your creative player, then yeah, you could pick a certain dunk that you can do. Like that is a thing.
I think you can do the move. It's just you can't call it.
That's what I'm saying.
It is because remember when we played WWE games, they'll have moves that came from WCW and other.
Yeah.
But change the name.
Call it the same thing because it'll be illegal. So
Yeah.
it'll be like WCW will have a move where you do like that. But we know that as the pedigree.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, man.
I don't know. They need to broaden their spectrum of games. That's my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. But this has been another episode of TV Nerds. This is your host, the Esoteric Child, here with Gabe Stomach.
Yeah.
And, you know, follow us on our link tree. Our link tree will be on the bottom right there. You know, follow us on all our social media. All our content will be on YouTube and on Facebook, you know. And just keep rocking with us, man. Thank you all for watching. See y'all next time.
Later.
Peace.
I keep coming back to you.